All right, Shalom, Shalom. It's your brother Wab Rum. You're back with another lesson, Lord willing. It be edifying. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wahab Rakakadash, Baraka for Yahweh, Baraka for Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 men of the Lord, still on the highways and byways, prophesying in the name and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, also in the correct doctrine. I want to send a shalom to the one-third men, women, and children that will escape the judgments of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai by their faith. I want to bring out another lesson through the Spirit of the Lord, man. As we see these divisions among the nations, even though Mexico and America, and I think Canada as well, pretty much amended their agreements just for a month. So we're going to see what comes out of that. Basically, the steel is putting a division between the nations, man. And that's the point I want to go into this lesson, because this man's kingdom is being divided through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And you see a list of goods to be affected by Trump's tariffs: ground beef, lumber, shoes, cooking oil, etc. Prices are about to go up. And we know it's going to happen regardless, man. Even Trump said it's going to be rough on the American people, man. So let's get into these videos, and Lord willing, it'll be edifying. I want to bring out some scriptures as well. Look at that. As soon as I want to play it, cancel it out and bring it right back up.
Tonight, I am announcing Canada will be responding to the U.S. trade action with 25% tariffs against $155 billion worth of American goods. This will include immediate tariffs on $30 billion worth of goods as of Tuesday, followed by further tariffs on $125 billion worth of American products in 21 days' time, to allow Canadian companies and supply chains to seek to find alternatives. Ce soir, j'annonce la réplique du Canada.
So you see the nations are being divided, man. The kingdom against kingdoms, man. And it's only going to get worse from here, man. As the nation of Canada is pretty much is not want to back down to Trump, man. But I think in the last hour or so, they would have pretty much amended their agreements. I know Mexico has. I'm really not for sure about Canada, but I'm pretty sure they have as well. Made an agreement just for a month. And the nations and the people are in an uproar against Babylon the Great, man. Check this out.
The United States continues to get booed in sports arenas throughout Canada. Today at the Toronto Raptors game, during the singing of the U.S. national anthem, this happened. Before I show the clip, can you just do us a favor and make sure you're following us, and also add the Midas Touch podcast on Apple Podcasts or Spotify? I'd be so grateful.
I ain't gonna play the music, but you hear them in the background. It wouldn't even play through. But you heard it. You heard them just boo off the bat. And it's in Canada, man. So those people in the uproar as well, man. Against the nations are being divided, man. These Edomites are being divided, man.
Tomorrow, the LCBO, which sells nearly $1 billion worth of American beer, wine, spirits, and seltzers every year, will remove all U.S. products from its shelves and wholesale catalog. Starting today and until U.S. tariffs are removed, Ontario is banning American companies from provincial contracts. Every year, the Ontario government and its agencies spend $30 billion in procurement, alongside our $200 billion plan to build Ontario. And I'm urging all 444 municipalities to do the same. US-based businesses will now lose out on tens of billions of dollars in new revenues. They only have President Trump to blame.
See what he said? You see, you only have President Trump to blame. Which, he's an Edomite as well. Both of y'all Edomites. You have to blame your own selves, man. They are divided, man. And this is another Canadian. He pretty much is still telling you, man, he ready to go against you Babylonians, man.
It's time to fucking pull the plug. Shut their fucking power off. Like, right now. Right now. Don't wait. Don't fucking negotiate. Turn the fucking lights off. Right the fuck now.
See, these Canadians at the Babylonians' neck, man. He want the power to be cut because they have I already played this pretty much. We already got that. But this is the other day. The same guy, I think he's a mayor of one of those places. I forgot. It don't really necessarily matter, but he's talking big trash against Trump, man. Check this out.
Yesterday, President Trump continued his campaign to undermine Canada. For the second time in a matter of days, he sat in his Oval Office and mused about tariffs on Canada. He says they're coming tomorrow. I wish Canada wasn't in this position. I wish we were working together to make Canada and the United States the richest, most successful, safest, and most secure two countries on the planet. But nobody's ever solved a problem by wishing it away. We have to play the hand we're dealt. If tariffs do in fact come tomorrow, the federal government needs to be ready to immediately implement a strong and forceful response. Dollar for dollar, tariff for tariff. The federal government has my full support to hit back and hit back hard.
So you Canadians are ready to go at you Babylonians' neck, man. And you have Trump to blame. Now, I want to show you this right quick. As the other nations are tired of the whore's wine, man. As you see, OnlyFans is banned in China, man. So these other nations are tired of Babylon, man. And Trump is pushing forward the agenda and making it worse. Because they already pretty much been at their neck, but they're really ready to go at these Babylonians next, man. Because they know everything that stems from here is wicked.
Do you remember when Donald Trump said he's going to end the war? If there's not going to be any more wars, it's going to be complete peacetime underneath him. We're 2 weeks in, and Panama is now gearing up for a war against the United States. They're calling it the American invasion against Panama. Since Donald Trump is insisting on taking the Panama Canal back and making it the American Canal, Panama is a sovereign country and is saying, I don't fucking think so. So now there are anti-American protests all throughout the country of Panama, and they are saying, you are not taking this canal. This canal is ours. It is ours alone. We are a sovereign nation. The Chinese do not run this canal. We do. Senator of State Marco Rubio said, too bad, I'm going to visit Panama and find ways to take this canal back because this canal belongs to America. Let's cap that off with, this is an even bigger war. Denmark is talking about not sending Legos to the United States anymore because of Donald Trump's comments about Greenland. How's that for war?
See, these nations are gearing up, man. So if you don't believe World War III is at hand, you simple. Now, all these nations are gathering themselves to come against Babylon the Great because they feel like they're threatened by this nation alone, man. So you better buckle up, man. Because the engineering famine is coming, World War III is coming, the MOTB is coming. All the prophecies are going to be fulfilled in our lifetime. It's going to be fulfilled in our lifetime, man. And the Lord is not putting this thing off. Things are happening fast, man. This is Matthew 24 and verse 7. It says, for nation shall rise against nation. And we're seeing that right before our eyes. That's prophecy. This is prophecy, man, coming to pass. And kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be a famine and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places, man. See, all these things are at the table, man. Because you best believe famine is coming. A great famine is coming to Babylon the Great, man. Pestilence is already here. They said Kansas City got I forgot how many people, but I know it's tuberculosis outbreak in Kansas City, man. One of the worst, they said, ever in Babylon the Great, man. So we here, and there's no turning back, man. All these are the beginning of sorrow. See that? All of this, all the things you're seeing, all the things we're going into is the beginning of sorrows, man. It's all the beginning of sorrows, man. And there's no way out of this. There's no changing it. The Lord is not going to put it off any longer, man. We here. And Esau still speaking proudly and not knowing that his end is near, man. They believe that they're going to continue to rule and control these people by their power and authorities. But this devil is running out of options, man. He's doing everything he can to keep his kingdom afloat, man. Which they think they're ushering in their NWO, but they ultimately are ending their kingdom altogether, man. This is Psalms 55, drop down to verse 19. It says, "Power shall hear it and afflict them, even he that abideth of old, Salah, because they have no changes, therefore they fear not power." See that? They have no changes, therefore they fear not power, man. See, Esau's been running the same game for many, many years, and he thinks that he has it all figured out, man. The Lord is not going to test him. The Lord is not test him, but the Lord is not going to bring him down. That's his mindset. That's how he feels, man. He have put forth his hand against such as be at peace with him. And see, all these nations was at peace with Babylon and Great Till, many years ago, you know what I'm saying? Because all these presidents came in and they pushed their agenda, continue to push forth the agendas of the elites, crushing the small nations, making them bow down to their agenda. But see, now that all these nations that was at peace with them, they're ready to buck up at them, man. When have you ever thought that Mexico would have bucked up against Babylon? Canada would have bucked up against Babylon. Shit, Panama bucking up against them. And they already, pretty much went down there and pretty much conquered them for the most part. But now they feel like they're emboldened to come against Babylon, man. He says he have put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He have broken his covenant. See that? He'll make an agreement with the nation, and then he'll go back and take it back over, man. Just like he's doing with Panama. Panama was given the Panama Canal by agreements made with Babylon. And see, now that Trump says that China is running it, which I don't know for sure, but they use it as an excuse, even if China is running it or not. They're saying they were going to go by there and take the Panama Canal by force. So this is the hand of the Lord being shaken over Babylon the Great, showing them through the Spirit that their time is at an end, man. It says, verse 21, it says, "The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart." And see that? He go in there and say, talk to him nice and everything. I'm going to put forth these tariffs and shit. But the whole point is, his mindset is to take you over, man, to conquer you. That's why he says his words are smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. See that? War is always in this man's heart. He always trying to find a way to put you under his foot, to conquer you. It says his words were smoother than oil, yet were they drawn swords. See that? His agendas is drawn swords, man, to bring you down, man. And see, all these nations are figuring that out now. They're seeing that you can't be friends with this place, man. You can't be coexisting with them because they want you under their feet. And see, now the nations are getting emboldened because the Lord is putting a spirit in them to fight back. And to the ultimate fight is coming in this World War III, man, a battle of Armageddon, man. And we know that the nations, EU also said they was going to do an agreement, I think a tariff war against America as well, man. They said they was putting something together to combat the tariffs that's put on the EU. And shit, what's that? That's the 10 horns, man. So the Lord is showing us, the men of the Lord and the women of the Lord, to believe and have faith in Yahweh B'Shem El-Shai. He is moving on our behalf, man. He's showing you through the Spirit. If you can receive it, the Lord is showing you that this man is going to come down. And that's very soon. This is Proverbs 16. And I'm going to start at verse 27. "An ungodly man diggeth up evil." See that? An ungodly man diggeth up evil. And in his lips there is as a burning fire. See that? His words were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. He dig up evil. See that? That's all he does. He finds ways to get under your you can say get up under your skin, but the most part, take your agreement, take your resources, man. Keep you under his foot. See, this man digs up evil, man, and find ways to take you down. A forward man soweth strife, and a whisperer separateth chief friends. See that? A whisperer separates chief friends. So he finds a way to even separate you as his friend, man. And he separate other nations as friends. This man is the devil, man. A violent man enticeth his neighbor. See that? Ain't he enticing his neighbors, man? And leadeth him into the way that is not good. And that's the way of war, man. A lot of death. That's what he leads these other nations to. And not only that, you gotta understand, man. He has those soldiers on the border of Mexico, man. So, man, this man is showing you who he is, man. He's not holding back. He's bringing forth everything he wants to put forth right before our eyes, man. This man is the devil the Bible speaks of. And if you can't receive it, it ain't meant for you, man. Just keep strolling. Verse 30, he said, he shut up his eyes to devise forward things. Moving his lips, he bringeth evil to pass. See that? Moving his lips, he bringeth evil to pass. And that's all he does, man. He brings evil to pass. And this is for the hopeful elect, man. Because a lot of people are going to see this and not understand it, but we can see it clearly, man. This is the end of Esau's kingdom, the end of Rome. This is Obadiah 1 in verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. And see, this man is being put in a place where he can't get out of it, man. It's a great trap that the Lord is setting for him. The men that were at peace, see that? The men that were at peace with him, with thee, have deceived thee. See that the nations that was at peace with him, Canada, Mexico, China, Russia, all these places was at peace with him. All of these places was. But the Lord's stirring the spirit up on these other nations, man. To say, man, we don't need Babylon. We don't need their goods. We don't need nothing from this place, man. Because that's what Canada's main, was Trudeau said. That's what he said, giving these his other companies other places to search for their goods instead of using the American goods. So this man is being shown by the other nations to be the wicked, man. And being that they don't need Babylon the Great, man. Because Justin Trudeau, that's what he said, man. Try to have his companies find other ways to get the products they need from other nations, other companies, not using America's goods, man. And if they did pause it for a month, it's only a month, man. And the pride of Trump, man, is gonna make these people. If you get on you get on their page, or we're gonna roll right over you, man. And that's what he's planning on doing to the Panama Canal, man. Taking it back. It says, with thee have devised, it's lucky. Let me start back up. It says, the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread had laid a wound under thee. See that? They have laid a wound under Babylon. And there's no telling what Canada and China got in their back pocket, man. Because I know a lot of troops was in Canada, man. They were saying a couple years ago. So there's no telling what trap is laid by the Canadians, or shit, even Mexico, man. There's no telling what China or Russia got agreed with them, man. Because a small hatter is the president of Mexico. So, man, it's a lot of things going on, man. A lot of moving pieces, man. And we just speculating on things we see, you know what I'm saying, in the past and now. But it's a lot of moving parts, man. It's all spiritual that we're seeing through Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. That we're seeing that this man is going down, man. It says, verse 8, it says, shall I not in that day, saith Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, even destroy the wise man out of Edom? See that? And all of Trump's cabinets and all his secretaries and advisors are all Edomites, man. And none of them are wise to see that what he's trying to do with the putting tariffs on other nations, that's going to cause the economy to crash. It's going to cause enemies, friends to become enemies. We seen all this, man. It's plain as day to us. And no one is telling Trump that what he's doing is not going to work, man, because he has to push forth the agenda of the elite, man. And he's just a fall guy for the destruction of Babylon. It says, and understanding out of the mountain of Esau, man. All the understanding is out of this man. He is moving with his agendas, his decrees, his all of those different damn, I can't think of it off the top of my head. All of those different decrees and shit he wrote up when he first got in office. He's pushing forth all of that, man. He is rushing to do it, man. Because he see his time is running short, man. Let's get that real quick. This is Revelations 12. In verse 12, it says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. And see, Esau is pretty much a symbol of Trump, man. He's moving fast, man. He ain't been in office 100 days. Man. He ain't been there 20 days. He ain't even been in a month, and things are going fast. Everything is moving fast because he know he had but a short time, man. He knows he has a short time to get this thing moving, man. This is Revelations 17, in verse 15. It says, and he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the horse sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. That's talking about Babylon the Great, man. The nation of confusion, the city of confusion. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. See that? Those 10 horns, man, which Daniel seen in Daniel 7:7, and Daniel 7:20 or 23 to 24. Even if you go up to here, you can read about the 10 horns, man. Knowing that's pretty much the EU. Just to make it short, you know what I'm saying? It's the EU. Those European nations right here. And the angel said unto me, wherefore does thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman and of the beast that carrieth her, which have the 7 heads and 10 horns, man. And that's that whore that's sitting on the nations, man. And you, like I said, you can go right up here. And it breaks it down plain as day, man. It breaks it down plain as day. Verse 1, this is Revelation 17:1. It says, and there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither, and I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore. See that? The judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. See that? And that whore is talking about Babylon the Great. It go tell you, mystery Babylon the Great. 5, it says, and upon her head was a name written, mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots. See, the mother of harlots, man. And the abomination of the earth. See that? This place is the abomination of the earth. And the judgment is coming for this place, man. And we're reading about it right here. Drop it down to verse 17. It says, and he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth. See, we just read about the whore. Where the whore sitteth are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. See that? This place is a big melting pot, man, of all the nations, man, with different languages. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. See that? The EU nations and the other nations as well, they're going to hate the whore, man, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. See that? Those that would be at peace with you, the Lord is going to put the Spirit on them to turn and burn you with fire, man. For power have put in their hearts. See that? The Lord has put in their hearts, which is their minds, to fulfill his will. You have no way to get out of the Lord's will, man. And that's no one. And to agree to give their kingdoms unto the beast until the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua shall be fulfilled, man. See, all these nations are going to take on this man's agenda, man. As MOTB, the NWO, and they're going to turn and burn it with fire, man. They're gonna follow him until everything is being fulfilled. All the words of the prophecies have been fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city, which reign over the kings of the earth. See that? Babylon rules over the kings of the earth, man. That's that little horn coming out of what's it in Daniel's, that little horn, man. And it's basically the extension of the Roman Empire that Daniel was seeing. So you're going to turn and burn this place with fire, man. And see, when we bring these lessons out, it's to warn our people, man. We there. Hold on, man. What you believe, what you have faith in, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, just hold on, man. We're seeing the scriptures are faithful and true. We're seeing them come to pass. So it's not time to get weak, man. It's a time to push forward because we see the finish line, man. We see the finish line. This is Matthew 12 and verse 25. It says, and Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. See that? We're seeing this place going to be brought to desolation, man. And every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. That's plain, man. We seeing this place is divided. The Edomites are divided, man. None of them are seeing eye to eye. Everyone wants to be in rulership position. No one wants to be shown as being weak, man. And see, Babylon has been shown to be weak for about 4 years since Trump went in office. Now they're seeing that he has to go back in and puff himself up with that pride, man. So he has to make these nations feel that they can't go against Babylon, man. That our power is much stronger than yours, man. He has to push this agenda to make the nations feel fearful of what he would do. But they're still divided, man. No one is going to agree with Trump, man. I'm speaking of these other nations. They're not going to agree with him. Verse 26, it says, and if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. See that? The adversary is divided against himself, man. How shall then his kingdom stand? And see, the Lord is, man, giving us warning of what he was going to happen to him. His kingdom was going to be divided. Then he will go down. And see, if you can't see that, man, the Lord is truly not dealing with you, because we see it clear, man. There's no sugarcoating. There's no way to get around it, or this ain't even an argument. This ain't even an argument, man. Because if you can't see this man's system has so much debt, he has to go and pull tariffs and shit. He has to go and do these different agreements and take over nations' property and lands and shit. Because they was talking about taking over the Netherlands or Greenland or something. I remember. There's so much shit going on, man. It's hard to remember everything. But that's one of the things he said he was going to do, man. When he got in office, he was going to take over Greenland, man, buy it or something. So, man, we living in beautiful, beautiful times, man. We living in the revelation of the scriptures, man. Everything is being revealed. If you can see it or not, man. A lot of these people bringing out shit that they don't even know it's in the scriptures, man. People be making videos not knowing this is biblical. They bringing out biblical prophecy. See, these revelations, man, the revealing of Yahushua. to the world, man. And we're living in these beautiful times, man. This is 1 John 3, and I'm going to drop down to verse 8. It says, he that committeth sin is the devil, man. And that's all he does, man. He committeth sin, man. For the devil sinneth from the beginning. And see, he is of his father, man. Esau. He sinned from the beginning, which he was Cain before he was Esau, man. Just the spirits came back. He sinned from the beginning, man. This man is the devil, man. For this purpose, the Son of Power was manifested, that he might destroy the works of the devil. See that? Yahweh Shai is for to destroy the works of the devil, man. He's puffing him up, man. He is puffing him up, man. It's like he hardened Pharaoh's heart. He's hardening Esau's heart, man. Same exact way, man. He said, whosoever is born of power doeth not commit sin. And that's those of the elect that repented to the Lord, man. It says, for his seed remaineth in him, and he cannot sin because he is born of power. See that? He can't sin because he is born of the Most High, man. We've repented and returned to the Lord, man. So we are those spirits that the Lord is speaking about, man. That seed, that remnant that will come back to him and bring forth the prophecies and prophesy against Babylon the Great, man. He says, and in this the children of power are manifest. See that? The children of Yahweh Shem Yahushua manifest. That's those that's keeping the correct doctrine, preaching the correct doctrine, preaching in the name of their power. That's the hopeful elect, man. In this, the children of power are manifest, and the children of the devil. And see that? It's a separation. The 2/3 to the heathen nations, Esau. See, it's a separation being made, man. Whosoever doeth righteousness is not of power. It's like he that doeth not righteousness is not of power, neither he that loveth not his brother. And the form of love that we give in our people is to repent to the Lord, man, giving them the truth. And see, we're getting down to the nitty gritty, man. And it's going to be a time when the Lord is going to take this truth off the highways and byways and not make it plain for 2/3 of our people through his men. Because a lot of our people have put the truth off for so long, knowing they seen the men, they heard the word, and they still put it off like they had time, man. But we're clearly at the end, man. And the Lord is going to do much more amazing things on the behalf of the hopeful elect, man. This is Mark 3, and I'm going to start at 23. It says, and he calleth them unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. See that? If it's divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand, man. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand but have an end. See that? We are at the end of this man's kingdom, man. We are at the end. So Lord willing was edifying. I'm in it there. Shalom. Shalom.